Hello and welcome to my second attempt to do a recording for the start of the new year. I've mentioned online how I've been interested in getting back into, or how I've been getting back into Monster Hunter World, and I've been interested in doing a video back in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. And so, my first attempt recording fudged up, and so this is sort of my second attempt, and hopefully this recording doesn't fudge up really bad also, but I don't want to repeat exactly what I did last time just because I literally just tried to record that one. So instead, switching gears, and one thing I wanted to start doing, because what got me back into Monster Hunter World was the announcement of Iceborne, and that's really what I want to focus on, is checking out some of the monsters that could maybe, hopefully, end up in that Iceborne or pack, because really that's all that game, Monster Hunter World, is really missing, is just a huge catalog of monsters, and Nargacuga is one that is already announced to be added, and so probably going to do him at some point, but really I want to look at somebody else for this first one, and I think, yep, here it is. Hunt up Barioth. Well, not Barroth, Barioth. Very close. Sort of hard to tell. And I'm actually wearing the Barioth G-Rank set, which I love the look of the set. I think I love the look of the other set as well. But really deep. Oh, and right off the bat, making mistakes. Because I forgot cold drink. And because these assholes hit me, I'm already fucked. Either way, the benefit of this is anything in the low rank, anything in your single player is high rank, and I have G rank level equipment, so even though I don't have it, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Or it should still be survivable. Hi, Barioth. That, and I have these. Damn it! Let me drink. Because cold weather really just stops your stamina regeneration, so having Mega Dash Juice to counteract. You bitch. I was just trying to roll and get away and not use it twice. Barioth is a fun monster, and actually kind of similar to Nargacuga in some. At least in terms of body shape, I think they're fairly similar. Their moveset has a lot of different qualities, but body shape of wings and long tail definitely matches. So, I definitely hope to see Barioth in the Iceborne DLC expansion. He's probably one of the better ice monsters that I know of. Blongo from Generations, the baboon, moon monkey, would be neat as well. I don't know why I enjoyed that monster much more than Conga. Probably because it doesn't throw shit at you, but whatever. Oh god, I'm inside you, Barioth. Come on. I'm busy. Cue. Barioth glides around, Sabertooth-esque design with its literal saber-tooth. Usually the hardest thing to break on him is the tail, just because of how much he moves around. It's really hard to stay still long enough to get his tail. And even when he's sitting still right now, tail's swinging. So even in some stillness, there's still motion. and happening with the tail, making it harder to hit. The tusks are also hard themselves, but tusks I think are slightly more manageable. Okay, you need to move away from the sled right now, or stay still long enough for me to do this. Because I want to be up here with you too. It's a lot easier on this platform than down there. These body checkings. Actually, any body checking monster is just horrible. It really sucks. They all kind of suck when it comes to body checks. I'm trying to remember how to do charge. There it is. Getting into demon mode. Or could not remember how to do that. There we go. That will make these a little bit easier. Not really. Actually, a little bit, really, because season mode is another thing that drains stamina. But because of that mega dash dude, reset drink, not happening. There is one thought I had about the Iceborne DLC, and because of the nature of Monster Hunter World, with monsters coming in using it as a place to die in that area, so I would really love to see like corpses in the Tundra, just frozen in the Tundra, like preserved. Which would be a really cool way to even add in new monsters of having them like break free from the ice. They were sticky, they were preserved basically in the ice. I don't know. I can't remember if this is part of. I thought the area expansion was supposed to be based off of the body that Zora, the corpse of the Zora that you drove off into the water, and it basically died there. And basically Zora was pure volcano lava, so that would have been used to create a new area. So either that also then turned to ice, or this is actually a new area. Yeah, and if it is an actual new area that has existed, then there is that option to say, hey, there have been corpses of monsters here for generations, and now we're finding new species that haven't been seen for probably thousands of years because they've been preserved in this ice that has basically been left untouched until we came along. So that's going to be, I think that would be a fun way to go about it. And I am hoping, though, it is a majority of old returning favorites like Barioth here. Which, I'm sorry, you're a corpse now. But still could not get that tail. Missed one wing, I got the face, I got one arm, no arm, missed one arm and a tail. Because the spike should be able to be broken off of this one like it is the other arm. But tusks, really important. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other things I want to see for the Iceborne. Mostly it is just, hey, make it. Throw more monsters. I really could care less in some ways who gets added in. It could be all new monsters. But that game needs more monsters more than anything. Like, that's the whole reason I stopped playing for the most part was, oh, it's after Xeno'jiiva, it's just more of the same, just tempered and stronger. I'm good. Yeah, didn't really see the need for it. And I still had a bunch of things I wanted to make and create, but at the same time it was also not so much interested in doing that stuff again. So let's do another one since it's only been such a short time. It looks like my recording isn't fudging up this time. And so yay! So we'll do another exploration into the ice. Because the other thing I was recording was guaranteed half hours for the most part. So let's see. Okay. Volcano. Most of these are volcano. Yeah. Brachy could come. Brachy could. Brachy's another fan favorite flagship monster. So primarily comes up in the volcano, but I swear there's some point that he came up in one of the other ones. Did I do... I can't remember if I did Giginox and Baleful or just Giginox. I won't do it again though. Lambogi! Let's do that. Is there a single? No. Which, this one is honestly, should be a guaranteed easy pick for them to make. It's Jade Barroth. It's Ice Barroth. So actually, let's do Ice Barroth. Because Barroth is already in Monster Hunter World. Ice Barroth is essentially a bit of a reskin, maybe some slight changes in its moveset, but for the most part, it's almost the same. They wouldn't have to do a whole lot of editing to it, they wouldn't have to do a whole lot of finagling to make it work, and once again I forgot Hot Drink, so it is what it is. I do this all the time. And I'm also, Monster Hunter World is such a spoiling game because, hey, you forgot these items? Here, go back to the camp and here's your item box and you can go and grab these items. Ran out of items while on a quest? Go back to your camp and get more. Yeah. So instead of mud being thrown off, it's ice. Get trapped in the ice. And granted, mud works slightly differently than the ice did. Or did mud works slightly differently in 3U than it does in World, because in World it's more of just a hazard of it falling on the ground and now you have to deal with it. Or just avoid it and not get stuck in it. For 3U and in most games before it, it was more of a, hey, you're stuck now. I win this until you either get hit by the monster, break free, use an item to break free, or just time allows to break free, or the monster can hit you, or Kayamba or Chacha can hit me, or another player could hit me if I was doing this in multiplayer. It was basically a just kind of status element of it just impedes doing anything for a few minutes, but it makes it hard to move and easy to get hit by the monster. Which is something they'll probably have to figure out for ice. Are they going to have like snow mounds and piles that are, because that could work, rather than having you trapped. It's just they throw a snow hazard or make a snow hazard. For the most part, in terms of actual movements and stuff, not a whole lot difference. It's just a lot of recoloring to be more blue and purple. And some green, it looks like. But overall, yeah, this would be an easy addition into the Iceborne. Like, no problem at all. So I'd be shocked if they didn't include Jade Barroth. Like, this seems like the easy short list of, yeah, obvious. Yeah. Because I'm also not quite sure how many more monsters they're adding yet. It's one new area, but I'm trying to think even how many monsters per area were in World originally. And I'm thinking there are only 5 for the most part to an area. Maybe 6, because I know Devil Joe, that was added after, and Basil Geese basically go to every area. Those 2 are sort of universal. But then there are others who are only going to certain areas, as for the most part, or their primary area is only one. Yeah. I think Coral Heights is the one that has probably the least, or even, no, Roundvale probably has the least. Yes, I've seen, that one has Rodovan, Odogaron, and Great Theodros. Also, it's Elder Dragon Valhazak, which one of my favorite elders to be added in, but otherwise, trying to remember. I don't think, yeah, for the most part, yeah, that one actually, besides Devil Joe and Bailey's, it's just those 4. So, Narukuga's already won, but even then, like I said, that even seems weird just because that is not so much an ice monster, which confuses the living hell out of me. Are you going into that area? Oh, that's so cool. So the neat thing about this is a special area that only gets unlocked when a monster breaks through it. And for the most part, Devil Joe is the one you see breaking through this. Oh, look, some baby piggies. Because it then unlocks Joe's sleeping area for the Tundra. And I want to show this off. Because it's so... I remember grinding this area in Try, I believe. Or even in the... Actually, I can't remember if I did it in this one. I know I did it in Try. Because you had to let Joe run away to this area. If he would even go to this area. Because there's a chance that he would not limp or be too far enough away to limp. Because if he was in like a higher area on the map, then you go to another area, he's attacking, not running away, and then he's dead before he can actually get to the area. Basically, we would have to lead him and throw down bombs to get him to properly run away to the area that we wanted him to go to. Barioth, can you... Barioth... I'm saying Barioth. Barioth. Jade. Get away from the exit area. Also because it's really annoying if I have to switch. I'm getting hit mostly because I'm looking over to make sure my recording is going okay. Like I said, I tried to record earlier and it recorded like half of the video and it wasn't even good. It was choppy and stuttery. I think it's just something to do with Elgato and me trying to do it after having the computer running for so long. So, basically just restarted the system and it runs fine now. So it's gonna be my lesson of restart my computer before I try to record anything. Which is annoying, but much better than trying to record and then having it screw up entirely. I'm happy for Iceborne. I am. It's gonna be so chilly. But I am really excited for what it could bring. And I'm crossing my fingers and just praying and not even trying to get my hopes up too much. But if they choose to add Geeky Knocks, I will be overjoyed. That's all. Because Geeky Knocks could technically be 4 potential monsters. Because I actually found that out. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in my Geeky video, but there are 3 subspecies of Geeky Knocks. There's the original for poison, and then there is also a fire and I want to say it's water version, and those 2 were added in on a mobile game that released in Japan. So who knows? Maybe.